everybody. Today is Monday, March 15th, and it is the second video that you're seeing me in this outfit, because we keep coming to this, and it's almost embarrassing now how many times we've talked about this, and I still haven't gotten it right. Forgiveness. I talked to the Lord about it. I don't know. I think I don't know how. I think that's it. I think I clearly don't know how to forgive. I think there are some things that I like. Some things I have forgiven. I can't say I don't know how to forgive at all. But some things, the things that cut deepest, I don't know, man. I mean, I guess that's why, right? Because it cut the deepest. This is what I keep coming back to. It's not necessarily the situation, right? It's what the situation communicated about how you feel about our relationship. That's the thing that gets me when it comes to forgiveness, because what you did communicated to me that you don't value our relationship, and you don't really care. And to me, I'm like, if you don't really care about relationship, it's embarrassing to keep putting myself out there or in a place of vulnerability when you don't care. Like, I don't want to keep doing that. And it may not seem to them like I'm extending myself, or it may not seem to them like I'm being vulnerable, but I think the way I look at it, anytime I put myself in a position for you to hurt me, knowing that you don't really value our relationship, like, that just feels like you must be a dummy, Robin, if you are gonna keep caring about what people think of you when they already clearly communicate they don't really care. That's honestly how that's it. That's the crux of it. But I have to get past that. And y'all, when I tell you I don't know how, and it's not from a place of like I just revel in it and I enjoy it, like, it grieves me. It's hard. And I don't like to talk about it, because I don't like to talk about it here because I don't have answers. I don't have solutions. I don't know, it just sucks. It just sucks. I can think of one situation where I feel like I just want to be like, forget that it ever happened and be done with it. There's this like gnawing thought of, but if that's how you really feel, it's another person's comfort with overall disdain and disregard for me that I'm like, okay, you just showed me how you felt. If that's how you feel, then like, all right, we're done. There's nothing else to say. Especially if I feel like I keep extending myself and it keeps being met the same. I don't know what else to do there. But I do know that it builds in me a hard heart. Because like the effort and the energy that I was putting out, I feel like it was just like, oh, okay, whatever. So now I'm like, okay, well, I'm not putting any effort, any energy into this. I don't know, y'all. This is good for me. Death to my flesh, death to the things that are maybe more comfortable for me or easier for me. Listen, what I'm excited about is just this idea that one day I will look back on this season and be like, oh man, glad that's over. You know, like, I just want to be done with this. I don't want to care anymore. I don't want to be invested. I don't want to be offended. I don't want to be vulnerable. I don't want to care. I don't want to care. That's the truth. There's a part of just like letting people go. Like, all right, you don't have to like me. That's okay. That shouldn't change how I treat you or how I respond to you. And that is a hard thing for me. It really is. Like, it's not good. I don't like that. I have to forgive people. I don't want to hold anything to anybody. Like, for what? For what? I mean, honestly, when I think about it, I made foolish choices, and I'm sure they've hurt people. I know they've hurt people. People have come to me and told me. And I'm grateful for those times people have forgiven me. I want to be like that. God calls us to live a supernatural existence. It's only possible through Him. It's only possible through Him. I want to do things His way, but I need His help. When you know people talk about you, when you hear them and they think that you don't know, and you have to treat them as if you can't hold it to them, It's hard. It's very hard. It's very hard. But God empowers us to do it. There's nothing that he's required of us that he hasn't, like, provided what we need for. The Bible says that God's given us everything we need for life and godliness. It's godly to forgive. Ergo, God has already given me what I need to forgive. And to forgive well. To give fully. And the reality is, I cannot have my prayers blocked. I can't have my relationship with God blocked. I can't have it hindered. I don't want anything in my heart that's not pure. Because I need, let me tell you something. I don't want to take the direct access to God lightly. I remember very vividly when I was, like, living in all the sin. And when I could feel that distance from God. And I hated it. And the idea that, like, this unforgiveness is building that wall up, I can't have it. Like, I cannot have it. I cannot tolerate it. I might have to talk about it a few more times because I gotta work this thing out. But really, like, my time is spent in prayer for help, for God to help me, and then prayer for the other people. Like, Lord, I like prayer for their good, prayer for just them to flourish, prayer for blessings in every part of their life, prayer for favor, prayer for open doors, prayer for healing, prayer for just their highest good. Because I don't want anything in my heart towards anybody. Pray for your girl. This walk is not for the faint of heart, y'all. But God requires it. He requires holiness of us. And it costs. It costs something. It costs our pride. Satan does not want you to forgive. Today was a day of, like, I could feel the bombarding of, like, the different memories and the different thoughts of, like, I can't believe you did that. Woo! We gotta stay on guard. We gotta stay ready. Yeah. I need God. I need God to help me release people and to not hold stuff to their charge. Not assume that that's how they're always gonna be. Because I don't want people to assume that I can't go out of where I've been, you know? Or where I am now. Anyway, lots to think about, lots to press in. Also, this is, I don't know if I told you this before, but this is my new background. I'm still figuring out my new workspace. This is my new workspace, I should say. I don't love it. I'm still working on it, so we'll see. But here we are. Anyway, thank you for listening. Tons of rambling tonight, as per usual, and I'll see you next time.